Okay, I'm here with MoonUnitZappa, of course. We're having a good time. And on our phone is your father, Frank Zappa. Frank, can you hear me?
Yep.
We were just, Frank's voice, we're looking up for Frank. We hear Frank's voice. I just asked Moon, did you ever yell at her when she was a kid? Because I'm thinking about my own kids, and I'm thinking about how, like, I'm trying not to act uptight. I'm not trying to, you know, because he raised good kids. You guys don't do drugs or anything like that.
Right.
So I try not to act uptight with the kids and all that stuff. So your father never yelled at you?
No. You didn't. Did you, Daddy?
I don't think so.
I don't remember you ever doing it.
Treated you as a friend?
Yeah.
And Frank, how are you feeling now? Of course, we've all read that you have cancer, prostate cancer.
Yeah, I feel okay.
You feel good today?
Yeah, this is a good day.
But the thing is, to me, that is an operable kind of cancer, right? I mean, prostate cancer is one of those cancers you read about that kind of, they could, you know, there's a high cure rate, isn't there?
If they catch it in time.
And you never caught yours in time? I mean, you let it wait?
Well, I'm not the one responsible for the test that came back. I'd been to a number of doctors, and when they finally told me that I had it, it was too late to operate on it. And
was it that they missed finding this in you?
Yeah.
But you never even felt anything coming on or anything like that, right? I mean,
no, I had some urinary problems for a while, and that's why I kept going to the doctor. But you know, none of them said I had cancer. And when the guy finally did say that I had it, he said it was pretty bad.
So on a day-to-day basis, still writing music, still doing everything that you always did, right?
Yeah, still working in the studio.
Yeah, and the studio is in the house.
Right.
And what about Moon? Is Moon in the... You living at home?
No.
You're not?
I live a short distance away.
Oh, you do?
Mm-hmm.
And what's the deal, Moon? Now your father is supporting you now? What is going on? Frank, I'm trying to figure this whole relationship out. I'm trying to ask Moon before the last segment what the heck she's doing now.
I'm trying to leave the nest, Howard. That's what's happening. I'm trying to not take money from my family.
Frank, are the kids able to support themselves?
To a degree.
They are?
Yeah.
So the point is we have to get Moon a job.
Right.
Is that correct?
That would be good, really.
That would be good right now.
Yeah.
And the point is that you are proud of your children, you like the people that they turned out to be, but at the same point you would like them to stop leeching off you.
Exactly.
Is that correct?
Get a life.
Because it's got to be upsetting to you. Now, seriously.
There's got to be an end to it sometime, Howard.
There really has. I mean, Frank, in other words, are you constantly writing out checks to Moon and paying for the apartment and all that other stuff?
No.
And Frank, don't you feel that being your kid, I would love to have been Frank Zappa's kid. I'll tell you what. My parents were very uptight, and I imagine in the house, Frank is totally liberal, totally loose. You could sleep with guys in the house? True?
Well,
Frank, would you allow her to sleep with guys in the house?
If she wanted to.
Really? No kidding.
I was too shy, though. Didn't happen.
It never happened?
No.
You did not lose your virginity in Frank's house?
No, I did not.
Frank, did you ever ask her if she lost her virginity?
No.
You guys don't have any of those father-daughter talks?
Not really.
Is it a normal conversation to have with
your
father?
dad? Sure, my kids are constantly talking about their virginity with me.
Why do they still have it?
Yeah, it's unbelievable that they still have it in my house. But the point here is that I would imagine there was a very open relationship between the two of you. But I believe that Moon has a tremendous pressure on her to be wacky, to be sort of wild. Is that true?
Well, I think if there is pressure on her, it comes from the media, not from the family.
Well, I don't know about that, but actually Moon does strange things. What do you do, poetry readings and things like that?
Where are you getting this information?
Do you do poetry readings?
No, I do not.
Yes, you do.
No,
Let me
I
show the
don't.
tape. Frank, I'm going to play a tape right now of Moon doing a poetry reading.
What are you talking
because
about?
Because she has this pressure in her life to act wacky because she's your child. What?
Tinseltown, Tinseltown.
Where did you get this?
I wear a frown in Tinseltown. La La Land, La La Land. My ex-boyfriend is in a band.
Well.
And I'm stuck here in La La Land.
What the hell? That is what happens to you when you are Frank Zappa's daughter. It is very difficult. Here's a poem that I wrote. I would like to read it for Frank because I consider Frank one of the premier musicians, of course, legendary in terms of the work that he's done. And now I will read poetry, if I may. May I stand up?
Sure.
Frank, if I may, with your permission. Roses are red, violets are blue. I can't believe they have the Smothers Brothers and Robert Klein and Robin Leach on E with me. I think that's outrageous. How is that? Thank you. Little something I wrote.
Do you know how hard it is to get my dad to laugh, Howard?
Your father laughs plenty at me. He calls me a buffoon, I believe.
You know what's really good on E?
Yeah.
which I think is a revolutionary program.
Which is?
Talk Soup.
You like that?
Yeah, because if one were to collect just the little pieces of Talk Soup and put them in a time capsule,
Yes.
you would have a fantastic version of what's really going on in the United States during this period of time. Just those little horrible snippets from the talk shows. It's unbelievable what they say about the society.
It's quite frightening, Frank. It actually is.
It is very frightening, and the host is unbelievable.
But Frank, I can't believe how good you sound. I of course, am concerned for you, and I'm glad that you're feeling better.
Yeah, I'm feeling better.
And the thing is that you have to go for chemotherapy treatments and stuff like this.
No, I don't. I can't do chemo.
You can't?
No.
Why? It's because it doesn't work.
Doesn't do any good.
And by the way, you never took drugs or anything like that, right?
No.
But you were a smoker.
Yeah, still am.
Do you think you still smoke?
Yeah.
Now I admire that. Most people are hypocrites. They stop smoking if they get cancer. They say, am I correct, Frank?
Well, I don't know about people who have cancer. I don't hang out with them.
Right. I guess it's not a happy group.
Yeah, it's generally not.
But the point is that you still smoke.
Yeah.
You say to hell with it, I might as well.
Well, I do it because I like it.
Well, that's a good way to look at it. Frank, I just wish you a lot of good health, and I really thank you for calling in, and I appreciate you taking this time out to be with us.
All right, thanks a lot.
All right, Frank, I'll see you.
Bye, Daddy.
All right, bye, Moon. Talk to you later.
All right, that's Frank Zappa. Now, when we come back, we'll talk about this loss of virginity, the pressure of being Frank Zappa's daughter. And we're going to get back to this job and about finding you work, okay?
Okay,
right after these words. All right. MoonUnitZappa coming on to me during the commercial. 25 years old, and yet you find me attractive, don't you? Admit
It's
it.
true. I always have.
You always have. And I'm going to tell you something. If I
told you that from the get-go.
And let me tell you something. If I was single, I would be, if I could be so lucky, I would love to date you. And I noticed you shave your legs.
Wax, actually.
You wax. May I touch them?
Sure,
May I feel that?
Why not?
Excuse me.
You know.
That feels nice.
I mean, what could really happen on television? Can't get any more dangerous than that, you know.
I don't know. And you, and now here's the deal. We're talking about your lifestyle.
How did that feel, by the way?
That felt great.
Good, okay.
I love it. Can you show some more leg for the people at home? I
No.
You really cover everything up. You really.
Thank you, but
you
no.
really do. So you say you want to be an actress.
Yeah.
Here you are, Frank Zappa's kid, so you're famous because you're Frank Zappa's kid first, and then you have the hit song, and you get fame. And now you're in a weird position.
Yeah, I'm so glad you're addressing this.
Because you have to find something to do.
Exactly, it's a problem. People look at me, they think just because you're famous, oh, you don't need a life, and it's actually harder for me to get a job than it would be for, say, somebody who's coming from the middle of nowhere.
But the point is, your father is a very rich man. You realize that?
That's true, but who wants to take money from your parents for the rest of your life? That's
yes, but it is true. Now, I don't even want to address something morbid like this, but if something happens to your father...
Let's not think about this.
No, let's not even think about No, I'm not going down that avenue. But I'm saying in general.
Yeah?
Let's say your father wasn't sick.
Yeah?
I'm just saying in general.
Okay.
Is there a trust fund set up for you so that you would be taken care of the rest of your life?
No, there isn't. I still have to earn a living like everybody else.
Are you sure?
No, I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure.
Tell me what you do all day. Tell me the typical day. Like a week ago on Monday, what do? You wake up?
I wake up if I don't have appointments, then I'm
Now, what
usually
kind of
doing,
appointments?
like auditions.
Auditions. You're going out on a lot of auditions. You had a CBS sitcom, but you feel things went wrong with that.
I know they did. The show's not on the air.
Things definitely went wrong with that show. It's not on the air. And you proved yourself to be a good actor. In fact, you got positive reviews. Your brother wasn't happy with his reviews. He did not get positive reviews.
Well,
but you got good reviews, didn't you?
I guess I did.
You better brag. I mean, this is it. This is a chance to get work. And you go on these auditions, and what do they tell you? Do you see anything promising happening?
The first thing that people usually say to me is, so acting, is that what you want to do? Like, no, I just have all the time in the world to just take random meetings with people.
Right.
So let's get that pretty clear. If I'm in the audition, I'm there to do a job.
Right.
If they'll hire me.
And you listen, with that kind of attitude, young lady, no one is going to... You've got an attitude about you.
You're right. I should vent that.
You better
to
grovel
pillow.
a little bit.
Excuse me, I think I'm ready to do some groveling. I think I've done some groveling.
All right, you will grovel. And the thing is, what kind of...
I don't know how. Teach me.
What do you want to be? How to grovel?
Yeah.
How do you think where I got to where I am? Oh, please, can I have my own TV show, please? Can I have it? Okay. Can I have a TV show, please? That's how I did it. You don't have a face like this to get on TV without groveling. So you grovel and you meet these people, and you went on auditions for what? What were some of the auditions you got rejected from?
Fresh
Prince of Bel-Air? Was that one of them?
They wouldn't even see me.
They wouldn't see you. Why?
I don't know. I'm just making that up.
But who did you audition for? Oliver Stone? Did you
no,
Spielberg?
Usually I can't even get in the door to see those
You cannot get in the door.
Can you believe that?
That is unbelievable. Well, let's hope your father has set aside some funds to take care of you, Moon. Is that correct?
I don't want his money. I
well,
want
you're
my
going to
own
have
money.
to. You want your own money. You think it's easy to make your own money?
I'm finding out that
it
it's
is
difficult.
very difficult.
Exactly.
I want to thank Moon for coming in here. Moon is here because she's ready to act and take on a serious acting position. And she's going to grovel when she comes to see you. And now she's willing to do bikini shoots. So I don't think there's any problem. I want to thank Moon. I want to thank her father, Frank Zappa, of course.
Thank you very much.
And we'll see you next time on the Howard Stern interview.
Thanks, Howard.